Hello. This video is only for contour. I know that contour is probably the scariest part of using the makeup, or the most different for a lot of people. So I kind of want to break that part down. I do think that this brush, it's dirty, it needs to be cleaned, but we're rolling with this one. This is the detail brush, and I think if you're new to contouring, this would be a really good one. When I do my contour, I take the edge of it, and see, I'm not going in like this. I'm getting product right there on the edge, and then you're gonna find that cheekbone and just sculpt that out. Just go right under that cheekbone and hug it. And the idea is like the top of your ear and no further than the outer corner of your eye. So I still have some room to go, but that's personal preference too. If you want to bring it on down, or if you only want just a tiny little bit there. If you want this to be wider, it can. I like for mine to be pretty defined because I'm used to wearing it. So I mean, I'm okay and I'm comfortable with going a little bit wider of a line, if that makes sense. But it's all in what you get used to and how you want to blend it. But this is the main spot to contour. Okay, if you have a little left over on your brush, you can always take it and run it along your bottom lip just to give a little bit of definition there. Now to do my hairline, I'm going to take it, and I actually am going to go in with the whole brush like that. Get some on there, and then I'm just going to swipe that on my hairline. I know it looks scary. I promise it works. I promise it blends out. If your makeup is cold, put it on your skin and let it warm up with the temperature, from the heat from your skin. If it is cold, it's not gonna blend as good as when it's warm. Okay, it's just not. Creams are gonna blend better when they are warmed up. All right, now this is personal preference, and this is dependent on your face shape. I like to have a little bit of definition on my jawline. So I'm not going on my face at all. If I accidentally mess up and get a little bit up here, I blend it down so that it's underneath this jaw, okay? And this is just defining and sculpting out that jawline. And I like the look of that. If you don't, that's fine. Skip it. This is the main place. All right, now I'm going to do my nose now. So again, I'm going to go into the side of this brush, just getting it on the side. See that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the top of my nose, and I'm pressing it. Just pressing it on and leaving a line. Okay? And you can connect that to your brow. Then I'm going to flip it over, so I'm still using that one side that has that product on. Kind of stamping it on there and wiggling up and down. Okay? When I do the end, a lot of times I do wrap it around this little tip of my nose. And you can kind of work to angle it towards your brow if that makes you more comfortable. So this is the basics of contouring. Okay, I want more over here, so I'm going to put more. If you don't, that's fine. When I blend, I save this for last so that it still looks defined. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then come right back and show you how I blend. But this one's just for contour, so I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to try to speed this up. Okay, so I have my 3 colors on my face, and let me show you guys how I blend now. So there's a few different brushes. Well, you can blend with all of them. I kind of put some on with this buff brush, and I just kind of like, that's more of a full coverage brush. I like that. You can blend with this if you want. You can blend with your blush and bronzer brush, like that small end. You can blend with the detail brush. You can do whatever you want when it comes to blending. I'm going to just stick to this blush and bronzer brush. And this is where I want you to pay attention, because when people say, Megan, mine just doesn't look quite like yours, this is why. So watch. So we're going to blend everything but this, okay? Starting with all these light colors and blending. And I'll just say too, guys, if contour is just like out of your realm of possibility, or you think it is with makeup, I promise it's not. But if you think it is, you can still wear this makeup without contouring. But I feel like it gives so much, and it gives that dimension. I do think it's an important part of it. All right, so I've blended all of my lighter colors, and now I'm just gonna take this brush, and all I'm doing is softening this contour here. If I feel like I have taken away too much brightness, you can take your little pinky and just put it in your brightening shade and just run it right down the center and brighten it back up, and that's fine. But I just do a light blend here, okay? Don't forget to pull this down. Okay, pulling this down just to make sure it's blended and you don't have any harsh lines. Up here, you're just going to kind of blend this up into your hairline. Okay, no big deal. Okay, just a few little buffs or however makes you feel comfortable. Now, at this point, notice I have not blended this, and this is where I normally add my cheek color and my bronzer. Right now, I'm just going to add cheek color just for the sake of the video. This is Pink Lemonade. This is one of the shades of the season that I love. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that. You know what? Maybe I'll do my bronzer too, just so that way y'all can see how it all works. This is my favorite part to blend together. So now I'm going to go into Bella Bronzer, and I'm just going to do a few little dots of that. Nothing too crazy. I actually have on Self Tanner, so I don't feel like I need too much bronzer. But notice I have contour here, the line, from the top of the ear to the outside of my eye. Then I do a few little dots of my cheek color. You can put this on with the brush, or you can put it on with your finger like I did. You can use the small end of this brush to dot it on. You can get it on this end and do it here. Same with bronzer. I put it on here, but you can put it on with the brush. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. This changes. But I always save these three to blend together last. So I'm starting off with the small end of the blush and bronzer brush again, and all I'm doing is just giving some light swirling motions, and here's where we're going to mix all of these together. So I kind of go back and forth here on the contour to soften it up, and then I will do these little swirls, and I will do that up and back. And do you see that you still have so much definition right here? But then you've still got your brightness here. And if you need to brighten after you do this to keep that brighter area, then do that too. It's all in personal preference and what works best for you and how you want your makeup to look. Change it up, switch it up, do all the things. If you have questions, I'm here, but I feel like contour is the most asked question. So there, we've done that bronzer. And now I'm gonna start to kind of swirl here. Soften just that contour and then swirl it up, and see everything through here is still bright, right? Because we put that brightening shade there. And that is it, my friends. There, you still have that definition and you have that lift. See that lift that it gives? How everything is pulled up like this? Okay, if I didn't have that, my cheekbones wouldn't stand out as much. It wouldn't look like my face does this a little bit more than it does because of the contour and stuff. So that's why I do think it is an important step, and I don't want you guys to skip it, but I'm always here if you have questions in troubleshooting that. But that's how I do mine. I'd always start with contour because I think it leaves a good map of your face and what you need to fill in. And if for any reason you had, let's say you had a blemish right here where your contour is going to be, it's okay. You can go ahead and put the contour on. It does have coverage, which is different than a lot of other companies' contours. So it does have coverage. If for any reason after you blend that out, you feel like, oh, I need to touch it up, it's okay. Go in with your main shade and go in very lightly with your finger. This is the same if you have a breakout anywhere. And just tap it on really lightly. And then if you need to, you can press that in. So that's another question that I get is, what if I have a breakout or something where my contour lays? It's okay. Go ahead and put everything on like normal, and then just take your main shade and tap it over it lightly, and it should give you the coverage that you're looking for. So that was it for today. Just wanted to do that quick video, but I'm here if you have questions. Always reach out to me, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.